What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course, man.
Yeah, Stogie T.
Okay.
And Benny the Butcher.
Okay. I'm excited about this, man.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost, man, before we get into this, man, I want to send a big shout out to the South African fans, man. That scene, the fans. Stogie T, to me, from what we've heard, is one of the nicest out of that scene. Shout out to him. Shout out to Nasty C. Shout out to a lot of guys that we can't wait to get to.
Yeah,
but
man.
We really wanted to take some time to kind of put everyone on notice. For those who don't know, South Africa has spitters.
Dude, crazy.
Like, not because, he's a foreign guy. And
no, dude.
By any standard, nice, like real nice. And they're students of the game, and they put a lot of effort in. And their fans, of course, care about lyricism. They care about the core principles of what make hip hop dope. That's why we coming out of nowhere and showing support when we've been gone for I don't know how long.
Yeah,
right?
we've been gone for a minute. We've been working. Your boys have been grinding behind the scenes.
Yeah, but we got some cooking though,
Dude,
man.
just
that
wait.
I think you guys are gonna be really excited about. We've been saying that shit for like a year now, but we've got some things.
Well, the great things, there's some bumps in the road, man. There's some bumps in the road.
Take time. Sometimes you gotta hit the reset button. But now, we're on the cusp of that being announced, and you guys it'll all make sense on why we've been taking breaks and why we've taken our foot off the gas on the channel. But we wanted to come out of hibernation, man, to show love to this guy, dude, Stogie T. And we know Benny the Butcher. We already know that.
This gonna be destruction. Yeah. But dude, check out Stogie T's freestyle on Sway. We did a review on, actually a reaction on it. What was that, 8 months ago or something?
Yep.
Something like that.
Around there.
Check that out, man. You can check out our reaction and check out his actual original video on Sway.
Check out that. Check out the Empire Sheep project with Love and War. Yep. We did a reaction to that. Check out God's Eye by Stogie T. I promise you, this dude went crazy lyrically on that song. Go check that. That to me is a really, really good, a good highlight, a good scope for you to understand what this man is capable of, like pen wise. He is a poet. Let's get into this one, though, man. Benny the Butcher. It's not that we wanted to shout out Stogie T because we just want to get him a little bit more burn, and we want to kind of put him on more people's radar. Benny, we already know what it is.
We already know what
Y'all already know what it is.
Yeah,
Benny.
that whole Griselda camp.
This whole thing, like, it was crazy that they even linked up. So the fact that Stogie T was able to kind of get this feature is super fucking dope, man. So we're excited about it. Let's get into it. Stogie T and Benny the Butcher. Animals.
Stogie T.
Yeah.
The Butcher coming, nigga.
The Titans link up. It's for the world, man.
Yeah. Big Griselda, big BSF.
Gotta bark. That shit split your Napoleon Bonaparte. Cause the throne is ours. Rock solid, no guitar. Watched who never compared. Noah's Ark. A couple birds in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Lounge. But one swallow don't make a summer. We from the ground. Had to go without our folks drowning from loan sharks. Stogie T, the last hope. Africa's golden child. Separate the sheep from the goats. Yeah, they know it now. Let's talk, fuck a handout. Why give a man a fish? If this pan out, let's fry tempura, tiger shrimp. Man up, these the better laid plans of mice and men. Pop dead, he was Bible Daniel in the lion's den. Mama said silence the reminder of the riflemen.
To Pop Smoke as well. I know Pop Smoke dropped an album today. Rest in peace to him.
Dude.
I love Stogie T, though, dude. I think this dude is nice, man. And this is a guy that's been doing this for very long. I think he was Toomey. I think his name was Toomey a while back. So he's a veteran in the South African scene.
Yeah.
And we get so many emails from people from South Africa telling us that he never really got his just due in his own scene. But one of the things that I've seen from Stogie T that I really love is his love for his scene and his love and his passion for wanting to put people from his scene on. Because he did the freestyle. He was doing like Freestyle Fridays or something like that. We didn't really get a chance to touch that. But he's essentially just doing freestyles weekly, putting on African MCs. I think other people outside of Africa were in that as well. I want to say Oswin Benjamin may have done something. Shout out to Oswin. But he did a whole freestyle thing that got some really good buzz. So love the fact that he is cognizant of a bigger picture is what it seems like. The bigger picture being, yo, we have a real bubbling scene of people and that they really support real hip hop, that could be big.
But get into the bars.
Let's get to him.
One of the lines I liked a lot that he said, man, is he said, I was taught, fuck a handout, why give a man a fish? If this pans out, it's fried tempura tiger shrimp. Dude.
If this pans out, fried tempura shrimp, the
Right.
wordplay.
Teach a man to fish, right? He can make his own money, so to speak, is how that saying goes. So I was taught, you know what I'm saying? And if this pans out, you know, I love to play on words, but people just want the quick money, right? And I feel like there's no substitute for good work.
Him carving away, which is what I think he's doing. He's spearheading, or one of the spearheads of the South African rap movement, and him doing the freestyle thing and all this other stuff that we said is his way of showing people how to fish.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But what he's saying is, fuck a fish. It could be fried tempura shrimp. You know what I mean? So this is like, we can get to the highest level of luxury and all this other stuff to the highest level. That's why he said, if this pans out. You know what I mean? That's a very important line, I think, in that. If this pans out, this thing that we're working on, this sort of movement, if this pans out, we're all gonna be eating. So I love that. And another line in here, man, that kind of to me is indicative of just how he sees himself, right? This role of sort of spearheading this African movement is when he said here, you know, Stogie T, the last hope, Africa's golden child, separate the sheep from the goats. Yeah, they know it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was slick. So separate the sheep, as in the sheep, the people who are just following
the followers,
following along with the status quo. But from the goats, he sees himself as a goat. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to get people to understand the difference. But the wordplay in here, look, I keep a dog, so I ain't got to bark. Dogs bark, but a dog gun. You know what I'm saying? That shit split your Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, the French conqueror, right?
Which is where like the Napoleon complex comes from, like the short man complex type
short
thing.
Man syndrome.
I love that wordplay.
It was dope, man, and it could be referencing dudes that had that complex, that anger complex. So if you got a Napoleon complex and you coming with this aggression, you know what I mean? We can calm that aggression down.
We can take care of that.
We can get that. I got a dog that can take care of that. So that was slick. So the wordplay there. Then he said a couple birds in a Ritz-Carlton hotel lounge, but one swallow don't make a summer, we from the ground. I think he's just speaking on the typical struggle. This isn't just a nation thing here in America. I think we sometimes...
It's a world thing.
It's a world thing. You know what I mean? So when he says a couple birds in a Ritz hotel lounge, I think he's talking about drugs. I think he's saying birds, as in drugs. But also he's saying swallow, so the wordplay there is a swallow is a bird. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make a summer. That's not... The bigger picture is that, like, we're still at the bottom. He said we're from the ground. So that little quick money might work right now, but that's not getting us out of this place that we're in, right? But I love the fact again that I think I mentioned this earlier. I love the fact that he shouted out Pop Smoke in this when he said Pop dead. He was Bible Daniel in the lion's den. That's a biblical reference, right? In the book of Daniel. I think he was eventually he was put under royal protection, or he was eventually made to be king or something like that. He had some sort of high position. But Pop Smoke was in the lion's den as well. He was he came from nothing. He came from the hood. He couldn't quite escape it, right? It followed him, and unfortunately, as soon as he was about to kind of get risen to higher ranks, I guess, right, within the rap world, and right where he was on the cusp of superstardom, he was taken from us. So he was Book of Daniel. He was supposed to be that, but he unfortunately was never that. You know what I'm saying? So,
I've always thought that the lion's den was a reference of being around people that you can't trust, right?
Because the wolves.
I think that was great writing, man.
Just wanted to kind of touch some of the bars in there. There's still even some left that we didn't really go over, man. But he was doing his thing, man.
Man up, these the better laid plans of mice and men. Pop dead, he was Bible Daniel in the lion's den. Mama said silence the reminder of the riflemen. And real niggas going the way of the panda bear. I'm Gorilla Caesar, ringleader Alexander Bell. In street speak, you either get the oyster or the shell.
As soon as the night falls, just like the jungle, here come the animals. I hope you guys have been.
I'm sorry, man. Because he said it, real niggas going away at a panda bear, right? They're going extinct. So he uses all these animal references, right? Panda bear. He said, I'm Gorilla Caesar, meaning Caesar from Planet of the Apes and shit. Like, you know, ringleader, right? Alexander Bell. He said, in street speak, you either get the oyster or the shell. You know what I mean? You either get the treasure or you'll be going by the way of the gun.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get the shell.
Before that, he said, Mama said sirens still remind her of the rifleman. Just sirens, it's just a different lifestyle is what that's telling me, you know?
Yep.
Like sirens bring back horrible
Trauma.
memories, you know what I'm saying?
Trauma, man.
It's just crazy,
Post-traumatic
dude.
stress there. So love the slickness in that. So he packed a lot in that verse, man. I think that could easily be overlooked for what type of track this is and how short it was, but there's a lot in there. Let's get back to it.
I hope you got something to fight for. Get lost in the struggle. One day animals.
Y'all niggas Barbie saw. Semi-auto wrapped in Cavalli cloth. Tattoos on my body parts. Trap look like a zombie yard. My last 2 projects demolished y'all. I got it all. Everything these rappers got is set bodyguards. Execs from corrections, nigga. Drug money I invested with it. My best decision cause I finessed this business. But nah, I know you ain't expected, did you? Respect it. I've been quarantining, closing deals. Y'all been Netflix binging. Asking when I'm dropping. Griselda bad boys. I'm the 89 in this rhyming. Crazy vibe, but I'm locked in. I'm
Some
cool.
people just got that glow, man.
I love
Some people just
Benny,
got the
dude.
glow, man.
I just love Benny, man. Benny is bringing the voice of the streets. When you hear him rap, it's very pointed, it's very harsh, and you could really kind of like nonchalantly just kind of dismiss what he's saying as just hood shit. But when you look at it, it's really retrospective of what's really going on the front lines, man. Like when he said here, I've been quarantined and closing deals. Y'all been Netflix binging.
That was a hard line.
It's not like that was a difficult line, but dude, that is so true. He's like, man, I'm taking this quarantine, this COVID situation, I'm trying to make it a success story. You know, I'm trying to take what is going on and turn it into a positive. But you guys are like, man, I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation watching Netflix.
That's right.
You're really not, you're squandering opportunities, you know, because you're at home. You really should be using this time to be maybe more successful, maybe, you know, be with your family, whatever success looks like to you. But I really love how he's just so straightforward and pointed, but it's a hard line and it's very,
But he's
it's
still
meaningful.
giving you wisdom, though.
Yeah, dude.
He's still giving you wisdom. It's not a lot of unnecessary filler rap. You know what I'm saying? It's right at your neck. You get what he's talking about. He's not trying to dazzle you with unnecessary wordplay, but still giving you, but it's still written well. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an energy that he has, man. That's why I said when I stopped the video, some people just have a glow. Like when they start rapping, your ears perk up. You just want to hear what they have to say. It's the DMX effect. It's like,
yes, sir.
I just want to hear what he has to say. I just believe him. I just want to. That energy that he gives you, man, is just it's special, man. So let's keep it rocking, though.
But nah, I know you ain't expected, did you? Respect it. I've been quarantining, closing deals. Y'all been Netflix binging. Asking when I'm dropping. Griselda bad boys. I'm the 89 in this rhyming. Crazy vibe, but I'm locked in. I'm cool. I can be lashing out, but I'm not. Rapping about who I shot, calling rappers out like I'm chopped. Cocaine flow, I bring the trappers out like I'm WAP. 45-foot driveway, backing out in a drop. If you a loser, then you failed the streets. You don't do well at beef, but real the 840s hold like 12 apiece. Let's go.
As soon as the night falls, just like a jungle.
It's just like with Kiss, though, man. It's just like he's seasoning you for the punch.
Yep, he
you know
is.
what I mean? And he gets into such a nasty rhythm. You're like da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's just he gets you into a rhythm with his static punch. He reminds me him and Vado too. Vado's done this before. But a couple lines I wanted to touch on when he said calling rappers out like I'm Chop. Shout out to Young Chop. You know what I mean? I know they say that Young Chop's kind of going through some things, but that was a funny line regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because he was calling out a lot of rappers, man. We won't go into detail about that. I want to get back up to that line up top though when he said my last 2 projects demolished y'all. I got it all. Everything these rappers got except bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say y'all soft out here, nigga, walking around with bodyguards. I don't even need a body. I'm dolo.
Yeah.
I'm dolo out here. You know what I'm saying? I got all they got, except I don't need the bodyguards.
You don't
right?
want that smoke, man. You don't want that smoke. What he say? Griselda bad boys. I'm like the 89 Dennis Rodman. Crazy vibe, but I'm still locked in though. You know, because if you know anything about that, the bad
Pistons reference, by the way.
Yeah, the bad boys, Pistons back in the day. Yeah, they would beat you up. They would beat you up. You know what I'm saying? And,
exactly.
And it was just and Dennis Rodman always has been famous for being off the wall. But one thing you can't say is when he was on the basketball court, he was locked in. I'm still locked into my craft and the streets and stuff like that.
I bring the trappers out like I'm WAP.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gucci Mane. You know what I mean? Guwap. You know what I'm saying? But he bring out the street cats, is what he's saying. But I think that, you know, it's a lot of just straight up in your face street lines here, man. But you get the feeling with Benny, man, that he's maximized the opportunity that he's had. You know, Griselda and them, they came in the game, they did not have to compromise
at
anything. I have not heard I don't know how many projects they've had. These dudes, every week I feel like these dudes got a project coming out or that's come out. And I'm like, damn, but this shit still is quality.
Yep.
Right? Constant in your face, and they understand the value of having their own niche.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And appealing to that niche and not trying to say they don't need to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you see as a result of that, you know, you get a following and you're able to eat. So I think that sort of that venom, that almost like that chip on my shoulder venom that he's coming at this track with is from that. Like y'all had to do all that sucker shit. Sell out, make your trap, you know, I don't have to do any of that, and I'm still eating. Yep. You know, so
I got everything these other rappers got.
Yep, exactly. And I'm still eating without having to sell my soul.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We don't let this rock out. We've already talked, so we don't need to do a conclusion.
Yeah.
Just like a jungle, here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for. Get lost in the struggle when dealing with animals. As soon as the night falls,
Jam, man.
here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for.
What's up? It's a project.
When dealing with animals.
Yeah, y'all better be on the lookout, though.
Yeah, dude.
We know what Benny is. Benny's Benny. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
And Benny and them and Griselda and them have been doing their thing for a while now, and you know they're still on the come up too, though.
Yeah, they are.
You know,
They are.
Griselda's
Yep.
making a lot of noise in hip hop, but they're still on the ascension. But make sure you look out for that South African scene,
Yeah,
Stogie
dude.
T. He's got another song I was just looking at on Tidal here with Nasty C. I think maybe a few people on Instagram hit us up to do the joint with Nasty C, and we still got to get to Nasty C, and we
Yep.
are familiar with Nasty
Yep.
C. He's nice. You know, but I really, really, really am excited
Dude.
about that South African scene.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited to see what else is coming from. Hopefully they collab and do other things. But even if they don't, like you said, man, Stogie T is on his way.
Right.
And I'm always gonna rock with Griselda and Benny the Butcher and that whole camp.
Yeah, that's automatic.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback on what the name of this project is, because I know he's got the two singles here. This one obviously with Benny and the one with Nasty C, but I don't know if this is from an EP, an album.
Yeah.
Sounds like an album type of
Yeah.
push right here.
Yep.
It has that commercial, a dash of commercial feel to it. So give us some feedback on that, though. That's it, guys. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan Lost to Vegas.
We out.
We out.